Did you know that humans have a second brain? I've been putting mine to the test, and I'll show you the proof/result at the end of this video. Hi, I'm Mickey and I'm a sci-fi author. In the research for my upcoming series, The Psychonaut Chronicles, I learned lots of fascinating stuff about the universe, and one of my favorites is that humans have a second brain. You probably already know that our gut contains bacteria, and you may also have heard that these bacteria outnumber our cells 10 to 1, and that's not true. A recent study shows that the proportion is more 1 to 1, but still you and me and everybody else are carrying around 40 trillion of these microscopic passengers. In return for using us as biological spaceships, they provide things without which we wouldn't survive. They supply essential nutrients, synthesize vitamin K, and help us break down stuff. Problems with the gut biome have been linked to many health issues, both physical and mental, and we honestly don't even know what a healthy gut biome is because it seems to be individual. What we do know is that they are an integral component of our gut brain. Yes, you heard that right. Our second brain is in our gut. And it makes sense if you consider that a brain is a stomach's way of making more stomachs. Our gut brain contains about 100 million neurons, a small fraction to the number we have in our brains, but 95% of the serotonin in our bodies is made here. We also seem to feel stuff here. Many languages have words for gut feeling that specifically name the stomach or lower abdomen. It's actually been scientifically proven, and the test went something like this. Participants were asked to play with 2 decks of cards, one blue, one red. The objective was to turn the cards one at a time from either of the decks, in such a way that it maximized the participants' winnings. They did not know that the red deck was a minefield of high rewards and high losses, while the blue was moderate winnings and losses. In fact, the only way to win was to only play the blue deck, and it took the participants on average 50 cards to have a hunch that the blue deck was better, and 80 before they could explain what was going on. But they also had electrodes measuring their hand perspiration as a way to measure stress. And do you know how fast their bodies realized that the red deck was dangerous? 10 cards. 13% of what was needed for a conscious mind to understand it. Since then, I've been trying to see where my gut feeling takes me and how far it can take me. In fact, I've written my whole book on a gut feeling. In December last year, when I was close to finishing my first novel, it was time to think about a cover. Since my book is plot-driven, there's no single image, no snapshot that will do the story justice, so I figured that an abstract cover was the way to go. On Mastodon, my second socialist text-based social network, I found an anonymous artist whose work really resonated with me. Let me show you some of their work. I had no idea who they were since their account was anonymous, but my gut feeling told me that this is right, this is the person. I reached out to them and asked if they were interested in a collaboration. I would pay them $100 to read my book. They were free to stop whenever they wanted and keep the money if they did not like the book. If they did like it and finished it, I wanted them to interpret the book in an image for which I would pay them an additional $900. There were no restrictions, no contract. They had complete artistic freedom. I honestly had no idea and still don't if it's a lot or a little, but I spent my past 6 years writing my book and it's a labor of love, so spending $1,000 on the cover felt right. A few weeks later, I got a delivery and it was perfection. But don't take my word for it. This is the cover of my upcoming novel. So what do you think? Was my gut feeling right?